Hello, welcome to Animes, another weekly roundup of Ami figure pre-orders. It's the 23rd of June to 28th of June 2025. Just like normal, links for these figures will be in the description down below. Apart from the NSFW figures, those won't be obviously. Just scrolling through so you can see if there's any figures that I don't mention or don't catch, since I only really cover scale figures, not Nendroids, and not posable figures really, like the Artifacts J's or Figmas. It's just something I don't, seem to really want to cover. It's not something I collect. But if you want me to, I will do separate videos on Nendroid every week and posable figures as their own standalone. Let me know in the comments down below if you think I should cover those sorts of things, especially if you are a collector of Nendroids or Figmas. Then I can do that for you. Since obviously trying to keep up with all the figure releases is quite hard. Since obviously Ami only shows a week's release anyways at most, unfortunately. So we'll get straight on to the figures. Bit of a odd bunch of figures this week, but comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll get straight on into it. So Dorothy 1/6 complete figure by Infocus, another new manufacturer, 17,760 yen, April 2026. So a dragon angel-esque girl, I guess. Seems interesting. The wings look like they are actually supported by the hair, so that's quite a good way of actually hiding obviously support rods, which a lot of people don't like. The only problem is it's going to be very delicate, so you got that's going to be a weak point. Of those angel wings could potentially break, potentially in shipping as well. That might be the other thing. 17,000 yen again is a bit pricey for like a sort of a non well-known manufacturer, so maybe wait to see what this is like when people get this in person. Overall, the design looks really good, and I do like the overall aesthetic that's going on here, and I do like the fact there are no support rods for it. Sometimes they would obviously do like an acrylic, see-through acrylic sort of fascia to support that, especially when there's like 3 wings on each side. But she looks really good overall. It looks not too bad, especially if those are sort of real tights. But I think they're probably painted on. But yeah, it's just something that you have to be wary about, unfortunately, with these intricate design figures. Blue Archive Sayuri 1/7 by Wonderful Works, 22,480 yen, April 2026. So Blue Archive don't play the game, but their designs are generally pretty nice overall, and their figures have been really good as well. Obviously, I've got like the Blue Archive Asuna Ichinose, and I'll be getting the Karen as well in her bunny suit when she comes out next year, I think. So yeah, that would be really good. But yeah, so got her. She looks really good as well. I like this sort of Destroyed City background that they've got going on here, so it might be worth doing this sort of aesthetic in your display case if you're gonna try and do centerpieces for your figures. I might be something I look into in the future of trying to do that sort of thing with my figures, but I've got too many stuff in pre-order to be honest to keep on top. But she looks really nice, and Wonderful Works do really good job anyways, so a very good manufacturer, potential worth getting hold of. With the jacket as well on and off, and face mask on and off, so a bit of a posable figure and looking good. Then we've got Blu-ray. I thought I'd include this because this is obviously a scale figure with a Blu-ray. Nukishi, the animation Blu-ray box volume, completely limited production edition, with Ikuko Unabuta 1/7 scale by Kadokawa, 39,270 yen, November 2025. So Kadokawa do this quite a lot with their IPs. When they sell Blu-rays, sometimes they'll have a figure with it. I'm just going to evaluate the figure itself. The figures are generally a bit, obviously, because it's like half the price of it is the figure generally. So the figure's like 19,000 yen. So you got to keep that in line with the quality of figure you're going to get, which is what you would expect. She looks really good, but they've only shown 2 photos, potentially cast off with the obviously nipple covers there. So I'm not familiar with this IP either, so I don't know if it's sort of very ecchi or whatnot. It's something I might have to look into. So I thought I'd include it. The link for this will be in the description down below, and they do a couple of different versions of the Blu-ray. This is the one which obviously includes a figure, but unfortunately no final production figures. Considering it's only 4 months away from here, I would have hoped that they would have done that, but you don't get that a lot with the Kadokawa Blu-ray figure listings. They almost always do a sample photo. Like I got World End Harem, I got Roxanne as well from World End Harem. Got that figure as part of a Blu-ray bundle as well, which from CD Japan. I got that through. Only way to get it, unfortunately. So the figure could obviously go up in price afterwards, depending on the IP that they're from. Pop-Up Parade, the Apothecary Diaries Momo complete figure by Good Smile Company, 4,320 yen, November 2025. So it's Pop-Up Parade, nothing extravagant obviously or over. It's just very simple figure, very clean, no immense shading or anything like that. But for the price, is what you expect with Pop-Up Parade. I do like the fruit bowl or the vegetable or salad, herbs should I say actually, herb bowl that she's got going on as well. That's a nice touch rather than just a figure standing there in their like box standing outfit. So that's a nice touch. And obviously the Apothecary Diaries is a very nice anime. A lot of people really like it. I really did need to get around to watching it. My mate has been dogging me to watch that. Pop-Up Parade Blue Archive Tsubaki guide version by Good Smile Company is 4,950 yen. Very cute figure, especially if you're going to want to get Blue Archive figures. Going Pop-Up Parade is probably not a bad way to save some money as well, considering there's quite a few Blue Archive figures out there. She looks really good, and I like the outfit. It's a very cute looking figure. And we've got Azure Lane Bremerton, Joyride of Love 1/7. Single shipment with this one, unfortunately. 21,000 yen, June 2026. I don't know why this is a single shipment. It doesn't. It's not as if it's like an overly wide or large figure. That's going to be. I love the wedding dress. The throwing the flowers over the edge, over her head. There is a support rod, unfortunately, but I think overall the figure looks really nice. Really like the aesthetic going on. The tights obviously really good. So yeah, very nice looking figure, and Bremerton's obviously a fan favourite for a lot of people. So yeah, very nice looking figure, and I think the price is perfectly in tune with what there is. Just being single shipment is a bit weird for this figure. Doesn't seem like she's going to have a massively huge box, to be honest. Fate Stay Night Saber Garden of Avalon 1/7, single shipment as well. By Good Smile Company, 23,000 yen, August 2026, so over a year. Yeah, she looks fine. I do like it. The creases, the blues and whites are very nice. The veil's interesting. I do quite like it, but the veil's I think a bit much. Obviously, you can have the veil off if you want. Yeah, I don't know. Not much of a Fate Stay or Fate fan overall, but again, another one, 7th being single shipment. The base does look like it'll be quite large, but she's obviously a lot on the shorter side though. So they could just have a flat rectangular box, to be honest. So yeah, bit interesting, but overall very good. And it's Good Smile Company, so I've got no problems with this figure. I think she'll be really good when she does come out. This one's going to be interesting. Azure Lane, New Jersey, 1/7. Single shipment again by Alter for 53,680 yen, May 2026. I don't know why they're charging so much for like New Jersey. Like the freeing one was obviously 66,000 yen, and now you can buy it for 33,000 yen. I bought mine for 42,000 yen. But yeah, but I'm probably might get rid of that bunny suit on anyways. Not one of my favourites. But yeah, she looks really good in this her in a standard outfit from Azure Lane. Love her standard outfit anyways. Obviously I like her other outfits as well. All of her outfits have been really good. But yeah, this is really nice. The massive jacket and massive hair, which is typical for New Jersey anyways. And I love her bog standard like combat outfit. Is like the legs go for days, and the suit's very tight. Like on this one, I'm very tempted to buy, even though it is 54,000 yen to get this. So and I'm gonna try and weigh up. Probably, I'm very tempted to just pre-order it, and then I might cancel it if when it comes to that month, unfortunately, depending on budgets. Shirasuki Daiku Gakurin Series May 1/6 by Daiki Kaguri, 22,990 yen, December 2025. So schoolgirl outfit, you know, declothing and is cast off. So yeah, just your normal nerdy schoolgirl cast off figure. Looks fine overall. 23,000 yen is fine. And Daiki Kogyu, I've been doing a few cast off figures, so there's sort of an upcoming cast off manufacturer, so maybe keep an eye out for any of the other designs. This one's not something I'm personally looking into for, well, that I would get, but I do like the overall design. Looks really good, and I think they'll be interesting to keep an eye on this manufacturer. Uruki Usaki-chan, illustrated by Meino, 1/6 by Animeatster, 5,430 yen. It's been a while since covered any Animeatster figures. April 2026. Love the attitude, love the design on this, love the hair. Yeah, she looks really good, 1/6. Yeah, it's a very nice looking figure. I've just cancelled a lot of my Animeatster ones because I feel like I didn't really fall completely in love with those designs. Yeah, looks really good though. Very nice looking figure, and just a very nice budget bunny figure if you're into big bunny figures, which I am, but I don't really. Again, it's the sort of, you know, it doesn't attract me to the point where even though the money is very low value, it's just these figures are the sorts of things that I just add on to my that month of orders, and then I can easily cancel them. Unfortunately, that's the way I see these very budget figures, since I do like just general scale figures overall, or more premium scale figures. Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid Toru Bikini Style Tan version on 7th by Q6, 20,780 yen, January 2026. So multiple faceplates, tanned. Obviously, a lot of people will like this just because it's the tan version. Although diehard Kobayashi's Dragon Maid fans will probably prefer her in a normal skin tone rather than the tanned one. So the tanned one is more for the eccentric people, but they do have the bog standard one on 7th as well. Same price, I think same price, 22,000. Yep, it's the exact same price, January 2026. So if you if you're a tourist, then you'd obviously just get the actual her from the anime regalia. Yeah, it looks really nice. It's Q6. They do a really good job. Definitely very nice looking figure, especially if you are Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid fan. I've not watched the anime again. So many animes, so hard to keep on top of these days. Umamusume, Pretty Derby Narita, Top Road, on 7th by Max Factory, 23,560 yen, May 2026. So, Pretty Umamusume figures have been really nice. Like the outfit, color, design is like is amazing. So yeah, very nice. The base on this one's way worse than all the other ones. I don't really like this sort of fake fabric with this or fake grass with the gold disc. The other ones have been like molded grass, or they're standing on like a plinth or something, so they're generally pretty nicer. Obviously she's in a running action, which is fine, but the support rod is obviously going to be hit or miss, unfortunately, for some people. Yeah, I can understand definitely will be leaning with this style figure if you don't put the support rod on. You could probably display her, for photos without the rod, as they seem to have done in the photogenic figures options, or they probably just photoshopped that away potentially, because obviously they've added the shadowing and whatnot, so there's quite a few effects applied to these photos. So yeah, you might be able to do it for a little bit just for some photos, but I think that support is going to be a bit of a knockoff for a lot of people. Kill la Kill Mako Nakoshuku bunny figure, bunny version quarter scale by Freeing, 35,200 yen, January 2026. So I don't think this is a reissue, unlike the other two Kill la Kill figures. I'm pretty sure this is not a reissue. It doesn't state it's a reissue, so I think this is an actual just third lineup to the girls of the Kill la Kill girls. So yeah, she looks fine. Very simple though. Probably not even 35,000 yen though, because the face is very different. and so is the hair. So yeah, this one I think is going to bomb, unfortunately. Unlike the other two, which are obviously reissues, so I think a lot of people will be picking up the other two girls. I probably should pre-order them because I really do like Kill la Kill, but I don't. Not too much of a fan of this one, unfortunately. She's just a bit too simple. The only obviously things are like the wrist guard and or the wrist flourishes of the design. That's really the only thing, and the face that would make you think that she's from Kill la Kill. Pop-up Parade, card captor Sakura, Cloud card, Arc, Sakura Kunamoto, Black Cat costume version 1 L size, 8,640 yen. So this will have a better paint job than your other ones, than the regular Pop-up Parades. So she looks really good, and you can tell from the shading in the hair it looks a lot better anyways. But the rest of the outfit's very flat colours, not the pinks and blacks are very plain, no shading there. But the hair and face look really nice for this one. And then we got a Hatsune Miku Expo 10th anniversary on 7th by Hobbystock, 25,240 yen, May 2026. So again, pretty nice looking figure. All the Hatsune Miku ones are very nice anyways. It's down to the design and the composition. Obviously having this volumetric meter part of the base is really nice. It's just very simple though. Obviously it's very low down. It's not like as all encompassing as some other Hatsune Miku figures where the base and other environmentals just elevate the figure a lot. So this one's very like subdued. It's right down to the outfit and obviously to the twin tails, or quad tails I guess you could. They're twin tails, but you've obviously got a front flourish and this back flourish coming in. So they sort of split into two big separate bundles. So yeah, it looks really nice, very nice looking figure, probably worth getting a hold of if you're big into this. But I'm not something I like personally. I like the Sakura themed ones or the racing themed ones of Hatsune Miku personally. Then we've got Azure Lane Prince Yugen Brilliant Touchdown version, 1/6 scale by Andy Game, 16,630 yen, July 2026. Gym outfit, sports outfit, looks really nice on a lot of characters. This one's very nicely done. Obviously hugs the body very nicely in all the right places. The hair is very nicely done as well. And being 1/6, she's on the larger side compared to a lot of Azure Lane figures, which are 1/7. So yeah, really good looking figure. I think you're really probably worth getting hold of if you're doing more of a sports themed or gym P themed collection of figures, and you do like Azure Lane, then you might even get this figure just if you don't play Azure Lane. And we got Azure Lane Mogador Locker Room Leechery version 1/7 by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 18,000 yen, July 2026. Obviously, you'll be purchasing this one for the assets on display. Very nice swimsuit design, A+ there. The towel's very nicely done. I think that's actual fabric as well, potentially. I think so, because she's grabbing it and it doesn't look like it's molded. I think that's natural fabric. Doesn't stay in the description, but I think that is. She looks really good. Hair looks really nice as well. Semi-translucent on the fringe. Some people don't like it, some people don't mind. I love the facial expression as well. She's obviously a bit hot and bothered, which is obviously she's making everybody else hot and bothered as well. So very nice looking figure. I don't think she's got multiple face plates. I think it's just that one face plate. Yeah, so just that one expression, but she looks really nice. I love this very nice looking Azure Lane figure. Then we got Pop-Up Parade Overlord Albedo armor version, L size, for 8,820 yen, February 2026. So the detailing on the armor is going to be a lot nicer on this compared to the box standard Pop Parade. I love this a lot as well. Reminds me a lot of my Guts Berserk figure that I got here. The armor intricacy and detailing is very nice. I can say that they do that really well. I love the facial expression here as well. Very nice Albedo figure, even though it is a Pop-Up Parade, so you do have to temper your expectations. But the L size that I've had, well, at least the Guts in his Berserk armor is really nice. So I'm very tempted to get this one anyways, to pair her with Guts as well, since they'll be on the same scale. Then we go to Pop-Up Parade Hololive Productions Matsuri, one's complete figure. 4,950 yen. Pretty simple figure, just covering obviously all the pop-up parades, since there are people out there who, well, pop-up parade lineup obviously does a lot of, they can do a bit of everything because it's not there, and they can turn around, release very quickly. That's the whole point of pop-up parade, that Good Smile are doing with the pop-up parade line. So yeah, looks fine, look pretty good looking figure. December 2025, again, very quick turnaround. So yeah, and especially if you're a Hololive fan, and you don't want to spend tons of money, or you don't expect the Hololive VTuber that you're watching to have a figure, it's almost guaranteed there's going to be a pop-up parade or an Android. Like a mate of mine, he has a lot of Figmas, I think, or is it Nendroids of like every Hololive. Like he's a massive Hololive fan. So he's got like every single one out there in terms of from a particular type. I can't remember exactly. He'll probably comment below, or he'll let me know and have a go at me, saying I should know what it is. Pop Parade Casanto Teto Elsai is 7,920 yen. December 2025. Very simple figure, not as good as the Albedo. Bog standard outfit. It looks like just the large version of regular Pop Parade, with not really any extra details going on. Then we've got 100 Artists Exhibition D-Smile Illustration Wheel of Time 1/7 by DMM Factory, 24,660 yen. April 2026. So DMM Factory actually do quite nice figures. So the kimono looks really good. Love this a lot. I love the pink, purple, everything looks really good. The gloves are a very nice touch. The butterflies are very nice as well, and the hair pose looks really good. Facial expression looks really nice. Just this is a very nice and intricate figure for 25,000 yen. I think the more you look at it, the more details you'll pull, and the more you'll be like, oh, I didn't notice that before. So it's one of those figures that I think you can just have in your collection, and you'll just notice something new every now and then, which is a very nice thing to have for your collection. If you don't, if you're not someone who just stares at your figures all the time. Then we got Snowbreak Containment Zone Vidya Shannon 1/6 by Omaha for 17,760 yen. I don't know if she comes with base two. Yeah, so she comes with the two different bathtubs if you want clear, or her in a standard bathtub. I love the bathtub design. I like the concept as well. Very nice, and obviously I like the fact that she's wearing a towel, but like obviously if she has cast off, that'd be nice. But yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, very sexy looking figure. Love the bathtub aesthetic, and all the extras like the bottles and the flowers. Very nice touch, and she looks really nice and very well endowed in the bosom area. Yeah, very nice looking figure. Definitely, I think worth getting a hold of if you're really like this figure. This one's, even though I don't know the series that it's from, Snowbreak Containment Zone. Never heard of it. She looks really good. Very nice OC figure. I think you can treat this as. Blue Archive Kazusa 1/7 by Claynail, 20,900 yen, March 2026. So another Blue Archive by Claynail. I think that it seems like they're taking up a lot more, or producing a lot more Blue Archive figures. So maybe keep an eye out for Claynail, and especially if you're trying to get them all from one manufacturer, so you can be kind of guaranteed that they're all from the same quality and they'll work with each other. Claynail's probably good to go there for your Blue Archive fix. March 2026. Again, looks really nice. The typical Blue Archive like halo that they have going on. But she looks really nice. Paint job looks really good. Sculpting's very nice. Base pretty simple though. But yeah, just very clean looking figure for 20,000 yen. I think Claynail knocking it out of the park. Then we got Gushing Over Magical Girls, Magia Azul, the Virgulus Maiden 1/7 by Wing for 27,800 yen. March 2026. So this is this is not your standard ones from like Kadokawa or Good Smile, like with the pop-up parades. So this is an actual full-scale figure, as well by a different manufacturer, by Wing. Very nice looking figure. I love the sort of priestess design that she's got going on. The blues and whites is very nice. Sculpting looks really good. Love the crystal effect as well. Is a nice touch. It's not like super clear crystals like the Rem crystal dress versions or whatnot from the ReZero figures from Prismawing. But yeah, not from Prismawing, from Eastream. But yeah, she looks really good, and she's a cast-off figure since it's Magia from Gushing Over Magical Girls. Then that series, a lot of their figures are obviously they include it as a bonus, so yeah, you can have her cast off. This one I'm very tempted to just pre-order anyways because I do like the anime series, and I'm hoping that we get some other manufacturers doing Gushing Over Magical Girls figures, not just Kadokawa doing them, even though Kadokawa holds the license for it. And then there's a 35,000 yen version, deluxe version, which I think comes with alternative face parts and alternative costume. What do you get extra with this? Sorry. Yes, so you get some extra. So you might be worth spending more to get some. Oh, here we go. So you got different outfit design where she looks like she's got battle damage, and her skirt's a bit torn and whatnot, and she's got a bit of side boobage going on. So again, very nice looking figure, probably worth spending the extra money, I think, personally. And you got very damaged version as well here, where she's obviously taking a lot of heat and being torn up and whatnot. An alternative faceplate, I think, with this one, where she's angry and annoyed, unlike her standard one, where she is sort of. Oh no, she's angry again, cast off. So yeah, I think spend the extra money, spend the 35,000 yen, and get this one. I'm very tempted to get the deluxe version. Now we go on to the adult section. Not many figures for the deluxe, but this is the top 10 up here. I thought I'd surely show this time. I thought I'd do generally show it, but at least mention it for the top 10 here. So yeah, but we've only had 4 figures. Well, 3 figures. There's 2 versions, or this one, a regular and DX version. But we'll get on into those. So we've got a binding figure. So Otaku Tomodachi Psycho Court Scale by Binding, 39,600 yen. I'm not familiar with the series, so I probably should look that up. But yeah, pretty simple binding figure. I love the purple, very nice touch. The pose is quite nice as well, and the hair, I think the purple hair looks fine, but I think some people might. It depends on the figure. Sometimes you want the color of the suit to match the hair. Sometimes you don't. Like you want there to be more of a difference between them. But yeah, fully cast off like normal. But yeah, pretty simple figure overall and mirror base. So personally, she looks fine. 39,000 yen, 600 yen to Binding her, slowly upping their prices even with their simple quarter scales. So a bit of a letdown, unfortunately. But yeah, December 2025, end of the year. Then we've got this another cowgirl themed one, as we been getting more of these over the past sort of this year. So we've got Nemu Gaki Sopra, illustrated by Asanagi, very renowned artist. A lot of people love Asanagi's art, and I'm trying to get hold of some figures by Asanagi. I can't remember if I've got any that are coming out later this year. Regular edition, 1/5 by Pure, 31,900 yen for May 2026. So she does come main figure, alternative face part, 1 collar part, alternative chest, alternative underwear ×2, tail part regular version, and an acrylic stand of what they call it, macho man. So yeah. Love the pose, love the design. This is definitely some very Asanagi, as you can tell with how the outfit pinches all the folds, the skin folds and that lot. It's just very typical of Asanagi. So yeah, alternative faceplate, smiling, or she's enjoying herself. Yeah, very nice looking figure. Do like a lot, and then the hand options, very well, it was a nice touch, I suppose. Yeah, she looks really good, and obviously that support rod's gonna stop her leaning as well over time, which is why you'd probably obviously have the Macho Man neck in there behind her. So yeah, it looks fine. Then you got the DX version, which is main figure, regular version, tortured body part, alternative face ×3, ahi face, ball gag and crying. Ear tag part, collar part and tail part, alternative underwear part, and alternative short hair part, and a Macho Man as well. So you get quite a few extras for an extra you know, 8,000 or probably 12,000 yen. Okay, so but you'll hopefully get quite enough, lot of extras. Yeah, I guess this could be worth having. It's interesting to have that. Maybe that you can display her like that in addition to the regular figure. But yeah, obviously the alternative face part, alternative armor and whatnot, or underwear and whatnot. So yeah, she looks fine. The alternative face ball gag. Yeah, she looks. Yeah, and then I think between the personal taste, I guess if you want the extra parts, then spend the extra 12,000 yen. Potentially worth getting a hold of. I think there's Saki that I want to get a hold of. That I think it's a Nasanagi design as well. I probably should look that up to see what the price is like for that at the moment. But yeah, she looks really good, and I do like this cow print as well. And I'm slowly getting more cow themed girls, anyways, as well. And then we go to Onibana Muzan Onihime, illustrated by Mochi 1/6 by Orchid Seed for 19,330 yen, December 2025. This one I don't like at all. It basically looks like a very young person. Yeah, I don't think this is going to sell at all. I can understand maybe from the art, they're obviously very close to the artwork, but I don't see how this got past like just simple. To be honest, I don't think there's very many collectors out there that are even in this niche that are to be a niche inside of that collects cast-off figures, and then to be an even further niche to get this style of figure that's cast off as well, and a collector. So I think this is just too much of a niche within a niche within a niche to sell very well. I don't think this is gonna. I don't know why this got greenlit. Very disappointing from Orchid Seed personally. They're a very good manufacturer, but sometimes their designs will falter, and this is going to be one that's going to falter, in my personal opinion. That does it for this week of Ami figure pre-orders. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall catch you in another video. Thanks. Bye.